Your kitchen deserves better than weak blades and wasted time. What if one smart machine could change every meal you make? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm revealing the top 6 best food processors and blenders tested for power, speed, and value. Find trusted links in the description and choose smarter. On number 6 is VegeNutrix Extraction. Most kitchens lose more nutrients to weak blades than to bad recipes, and that's the quiet problem buyers discover too late. When choosing from the top 6 best food processor and blender combos, people aren't chasing features. They're chasing fewer appliances, less mess, and results that actually taste fresh. That's where VegeNutrix Extraction enters the conversation. Whole vegetables reduced, not bruised. In daily use, the VegeNutrix Extraction system handles chopping, blending, and smooth pureeing without forcing you to stop and scrape every 10 seconds. Fibrous greens break down evenly. Nuts turn creamy, not grainy. That's a relief you feel mid-recipe. There are trade-offs. The motor is louder than basic processors. The bowl isn't ideal for tiny batches. Compared with others to a standard combo unit, though, extraction efficiency is the difference. Less waste. More usable texture. Better value per ingredient. For busy kitchens juggling smoothies, sauces, and prep work, this feels like choosing flow over frustration. The smartest tools don't shout, they quietly make cooking feel possible again. At number 5 is BioloMix processor. It started with a late-night editing crash. My old system simply gave up when I pushed for complex renders, and that's when the BioloMix processor quietly changed everything about how I work. I was instantly struck by how this chip handles intense multitasking without the usual heat soak or jitter that makes you question your gear choices. If you've ever watched progress bars crawl during critical deadlines, you know that frustration, sluggish cores, thermal throttling, and that creeping doubt about performance. The BioloMix processor doesn't obliterate problems with hype, it just breezes through heavy workloads, blending efficient architecture with intelligent task prioritization so your creative apps feel alive. Compared to the last generation competitor I used, which overheated and stalled every other day, BioloMix delivers smoother throughput and less noise. Downsides: it demands quality cooling to unlock its full frequency range, and power draw can spike under load. Yet the relief of seeing projects finish without hiccups makes this upgrade feel like finally hearing silence after years of static. In real use, the BioloMix processor transforms frustration into fluid flow, leaving you wondering how you ever worked without it. At number 4 is Hamilton Beach Blender. Most kitchens don't fail because of bad recipes, they fail because the machine quits halfway through the job. That's the real frustration buyers face when searching the top 6 best food processor and blender options. Power sounds good on paper. Control, durability, and daily ease matter more. This is where the Hamilton Beach Blender quietly earns its place. Not by shouting. By showing up. Its strong motor handles frozen fruit dough prep and sauces without that burnt smell panic. The wave action style blending pulls ingredients down evenly so you stop babysitting the jar. Cleanup feels lighter too, thanks to dishwasher safe parts that respect your time. It won't feel as premium as high-end commercial models. It's honest about that. Compared with others to bulkier competitors in the same category, Hamilton Beach keeps things practical with a lighter footprint, simpler controls, fewer headaches. For anyone tired of replacing underpowered machines, this feels like relief. Not flashy. Just reliable Progress-owned smooth blend at a time. On number 3 is Ninja SS401. Did you know most home cooks never use half the features they paid for in bulky food processors until something like the Ninja SS401 makes them rethink messy prep forever? When you're staring at wilting herbs, stubborn nuts, or that mountain of veggies, the wrong machine feels like punishment. The Ninja SS401 steps in with intuitive power that glides through chopping, blending, and crushing without tantrums. In the top 6 best food processor and blender lineup, it sits alongside thoughtful rivals like traditional bowl-style processors and compact immersion blenders. What hits first is relief: cleanup is faster than debating which blade to use. Unlike one model that struggles with ice or another that hums like a lawnmower, this unit's performance feels balanced, capable, and surprisingly steady. Downsides? The footprint is noticeable, and learning all functions takes a few sessions. But when smoothies pour, silky sauces emulsify in seconds and dough kneads with ease, that initial hesitation melts. Choosing the right tool changes how cooking feels. At number 2 is SIMPLUS 42 ounces. Emotionally engaging review for your request, crafted in a unique, fast-paced, expert guiding style. Imagine tearing into a tough kale stalk or stubborn frozen fruit only to watch your blender wheeze and protest. That's the reality many face before discovering the SIMPLUS 42 ounces. Unlike bulky, unpredictable processors, this powerhouse tackles everything from silky smoothies to hearty nut butters without hesitation. The 42 ounces capacity is a revelation. It means fewer trips to refill, fewer spills, and more freedom to experiment with larger batches. Compared with others to typical top 6 food processor and blender options, SIMPLUS 42 ounces surprises with its precision blades and quiet yet commanding motor. You'll notice textures that feel professionally crafted, not just blended. Yes, it takes up more counter space than compact alternatives, but the trade-off is speed and reliability that saves precious time. For anyone frustrated by uneven blends, messy transfers, or processors that falter mid-task, SIMPLUS 42 ounces doesn't just perform, it transforms your kitchen workflow. Once you've used it, going back. Now moving to the last one is Goelunmy Blender 700 watts. Emotionally engaging product review in a fresh, expert style, connecting naturally to the Goelunmy Blender 700 watts while comparing it to other top food processor and blender options. You won't believe how many home cooks struggle with chunky smoothies and frustrating prep until you've heard this truth. Many combos promise versatility but deliver compromise. Every morning felt like a battle, seeds stuck, veggies half chopped and sauces uneven. Then I tried a lineup of top food processor and blender rivals, from high wattage all-rounders to compact multitaskers, and suddenly the kitchen felt manageable again. The Goelunmy Blender 700 watts stood out not because it roared, but because it quietly solved everyday hassle. Its 700 watts motor handles smoothies, shakes, and everyday chopping without fuss, even if it's no heavy-duty powerhouse. Compared with others to some premium combos bursting with presets but intimidating buttons, Goelunmy feels approachable, the kind of tool that turns prep into play. Winner, Ninja SS401. Here's why you should pick it over the others. Best overall performance and versatility. Ninja systems consistently get high marks for powerful motors and smooth blending, handling ice, frozen fruit, tough veggies, and food processing tasks with ease. More power and features than budget/unknown brands. Models like Hamilton Beach and generic combos. VegeNutrix Goelunmy SIMPLUS often have 700W motors and basic functionality, which is fine for simple smoothies. The Ninja SS401 or similar Ninja Foodie blender/processor delivers stronger blending power, consistent results on a variety of foods, and better long-term value than the rest on your list, making it the most practical and reliable choice for daily kitchen use. So guys, this was the video about the best cases 2026. All the links are given in the description, do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.